We've put together this list of weird fun facts to surprise and amaze everyone in your friends and family. Why Samsung designed butt-shaped robots. How NASA emailed tools to astronauts. Why Pope can't be an organ donor. Finding answers to these questions and more will leave everyone around shook. So, without wasting time, let's get started with number 1. Did you know there's enough gold inside Earth to coat the planet? According to the Discover magazine, 99% of the precious metal can be found in the Earth's core. Are you wondering, how much is there? It is enough to coat 1.5 feet of the Earth's surface. Number 2. Some sea cucumbers fight with their guts. When threatened, they'll shoot out their internal organs, which are poisonous to predators. They'll sometimes get rid of their entire digestive systems, but good thing is, these organs grow back. Weird, isn't it? Uncle Ben's rice was airdropped to World War II troops. British chemist Eric Husenlaub invented a process of parboiling rice to keep more nutrients in the rice, lessen the cooking time, and stopped bug infestations. The converted rice was airdropped to American and British troops. In 1947, the company rebranded itself and became Uncle Ben's original converted brand rice. Number 4. The true fruits of the strawberry are what we think of as the seeds. Technically, those small yellow seed-like bits are called achenes, and each is a fruit. Inside each achene is the actual strawberry seed. Number 5. The U.S. Treasury once printed $100,000 bills. In 1935, the notes with Woodrow Wilson's face were issued to Federal Reserve banks, but never went out to the general public, which is probably for the best. Can you imagine losing that bill? Number 6. A flock of ravens is called unkindness. They're also known as a conspiracy, which is equally creepy. Number 7. Here is our one of the weirdest fun fact. Researchers once turned a live cat into a telephone. Princeton researchers took out a cat's skull and its brain to connect the animal to electricity. When they spoke into the cat's ear, the sound could be heard through a phone receiver in another room. The experiment is failed, but this twisted experiment paved the way for cochlear implant developments. Number 8. William McKinley was shot right after giving away his good luck charm. When greeting the crowd in 1901, he handed a 12-year-old girl his red carnation, saying, "I must give this flower to another little flower." Minutes later, he was fatally shot by a man in the crowd. Number 9. Have you ever wondered why there isn't a hot pink passport? The reasoning is because most countries prefer dark shades of red, green, and blue, since these dark colors are less noticeable if dirty. Number 10. Did you know Scotland has 421 words for snow? There are a lot of weird facts out there, but how many of them involve word choice? In Scotland, yes, there are more than 400 words for snow, like feefle, spitters, and unbreak. Number 11. Did you know there are 5 countries in the world that don't have airports? It's hard to imagine not having an airport nearby for your next family gathering or work event. However, Vatican City, San Marino, Monaco, Liechtenstein, and Andorra somehow make it work. Number 12. Cars can easily reach 140 degrees Fahrenheit. You might be driving along the highway and not notice how hot your car is getting. But when you pull over for a while, your car can reach intense degrees. Number 13. Cucumber slices can fight bad breath. Here's a weird fact you might know. Cucumbers can fight bad breath. If you don't have a mint on hand, use a slice of cucumber. Number 14. German chocolate cake was invented in Texas. It's named after Sam German, who in 1852 created the formula for a mild dark baking chocolate bar for Baker's Chocolate Company, which was subsequently named Baker's German's Sweet Chocolate. Number 15. The Pope can't be an organ donor. Pope Benedict XVI was issued an organ donor card in 1970. Once he ascended to the papacy in 2005, the card was invalid, reports The Telegraph. According to the Vatican, the Pope's entire body must be buried intact because his body belongs to the Universal Catholic Church. Number 16. Professional athletes used to perform in vaudeville. Athletes took advantage of their name recognition and hit the vaudeville circuits, doing everything from comedy routines to reciting poems. Babe Ruth even sang, if you could call it that. Number 17. A woman called the police when her ice cream didn't have enough sprinkles. The West Midlands Police in England released a recording of a woman who called 9999, the UK version of 911, because there were bits on one side and none on the other, she says in the recording. She was even more upset when the ice cream truck man did not want to give her money back. Number 18. Some fungi create zombies, then control their minds. The tropical fungus Ophiocordyceps infects ants' central nervous systems. Once it has complete control over the host's movements, it forces the ant to climb trees, then convulse and fall into the cool, moist soil below where fungi thrive. Once there, the fungus waits until exactly solar noon to force the ant to bite a leaf and wait for death. Yikes. Number 19. Have you ever heard that the word fizzle started as a type of fart? In the 1400s, it meant to break wind quietly, according to the English Oxford Living Dictionaries. Number 20. Johnny Appleseed's fruits weren't for eating. John Chapman with thousands of apple trees on U.S. soil. These apples are bitter in taste. Johnny Appleseed didn't expect his fruits to be eaten whole, but rather made into hard apple cider. Number 21. Samsung tests phone durability with a butt-shaped robot. People stash their phones in their back pockets all the time, which is why Samsung created a robot shaped like a butt to sit on their phones to make sure they can take the pressure. Believe it or not, the robot even wears jeans. Number 22. Armadillo shells are bulletproof. In fact, one Texas man was hospitalized when a bullet he shot at an armadillo ricocheted off the animal and hit him in the jaw. That's a totally true animal tidbit. Number 23. Running amok is a medically recognized mental condition. Considered a culturally bound syndrome, a person running amok in Malaysia starts with a period of brooding and then commits a sudden, frenzied mass attack. Number 24. 170-year-old bottles of champagne were found at the bottom of the Baltic Sea. The bottles of bubbly are believed to have been traveling from Germany to Russia during the 1800s when they sank to the bottom of the sea, which turned out to be a great place for wine aging. Wine experts sampled the champagne and described it as sometimes cheesy with animal notes and elements of wet hair. Number 25. Blue whales eat 500,000 calories in one mouthful. Just try to wrap your brain around the second part of this animal fact. Those 457,000 calories are more than 240 times the energy the whale uses to scoop those krill into its mouth. Number 26. Turkeys can blush. When scared or excited, like when the males see a female they're interested in, the flaps of skin over their beaks reddens, and the pale skin on their head and neck also turns bright red, blue, or white. By the way, this is why the president pardons a turkey every Thanksgiving. Number 27. The French language Scrabble world champion doesn't speak French. New Zealand native Nigel Richards memorized the entire French Scrabble dictionary, which has 386,000 words, in 9 weeks to earn his title. He has also won the U.S. National Championships 5 times. Number 28. NASA can basically email tools to astronauts thanks to 3D printing. Getting new equipment to the space station used to take months or years, but the new technology means the tools are ready within hours. Number 29. Only a quarter of the Sahara Desert is sandy. Most of it is covered in gravel, though it also contains mountains and oases. And here's another geography fact that everyone gets wrong. It isn't the world's largest desert. Antarctica is. Number 30. Bananas grow upside down. Or technically, we peel them upside down. Naturally, they grow outward from their stems, but that means their bottoms actually face the sky. As they get bigger, the fruits turn toward the sun, forming that distinctive curve. That's all for today. If you want more of these fun facts, subscribe to our channel